Wait, before you do anything else, look at your toilet right now, because what I'm about to show you in the next 4 minutes is going to make you genuinely angry, not a little annoyed, actually angry. And by the end, you're going to realize that every single dollar you ever paid a plumber was stolen from you. I'm not exaggerating. Stay right here. Your toilet won't flush, or the water just sits there spinning weakly like it gave up on life. And your first instinct is to call a plumber. That's exactly what they trained you to do. That call is going to cost you $300 minimum. Some of you are looking at $500. Some of you got quoted over $1,000 last time for a toilet. A toilet that I can fix right now for exactly $1. $1. But here's the thing. I'm not going to give you the fix yet. Because if I give it to you right now, you won't understand why it works. And if you don't understand why it works, you'll go back to calling plumbers the next time this happens. So stay with me for 4 minutes. 4 minutes and you will never pay for this again, ever. Here's your first question. Have you ever noticed that your toilet gets weaker over months? Like it used to flush powerfully and now it just barely goes down? Most people blame the pipes. Most people blame the water pressure. Most people are completely wrong. And the plumbing industry is absolutely thrilled that you keep thinking that. I'll tell you exactly what's really happening in about 60 seconds. But first, I need you to do something right now. Go look under the rim of your toilet bowl. You see those tiny little holes? Those are called rim jets. Look at them. Are they dark? Are they crusty? Are some of them almost completely blocked? If yes, that is your entire problem. Right there. Those little holes control everything about your flush. And nobody ever told you about them. Not once. Why? I'll show you exactly why in a moment. But before that, stick your finger near one of those holes. Feel anything? No water movement? That's money leaving your pocket every single day. Keep watching. Now let me show you what's actually happening inside your toilet. Because this is where it gets wild. Your water is filled with dissolved minerals, calcium, magnesium, lime. Every single flush, a tiny invisible layer of these minerals gets deposited inside the channels of your toilet. You can't see it happening. It's like rust on the inside of a pipe. Slow, invisible, and absolutely devastating over time. After 6 months, those rim jets start narrowing. After a year, they're maybe 60% open. After 2 years, some of them are completely sealed shut. And your flush pressure? Gone. This is called mineral scaling. And here is the part that should make you furious. Every plumber knows this. Every single one. They learn about mineral scaling in week 1 of trade school. They know exactly what causes it. They know exactly how cheap it is to fix. And when they walk into your bathroom and look at your toilet for 30 seconds, they already know. They know before they even touch anything. But they don't tell you. Because telling you would cost them $300. So instead, they give you a worried face. They suck air through their teeth. They say things like, yeah, this could be your main line, or we might be looking at a partial blockage deeper in the system. And you panic, and you pay. They didn't hide this because it fails. They hid it because it works too well. Now here's something I need you to hear. And I want you to really think about this. The plumbing industry in America generates over $120 billion every year. $120 billion. And a huge portion of that money, billions of dollars, comes directly from people paying for problems they could fix themselves for less than the price of a coffee. They cannot patent baking soda. They cannot trademark vinegar. They cannot charge you a service fee for something sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. So they did the next best thing. They made sure you never connected the dots. They kept the knowledge buried in trade schools, in industry manuals, behind a wall of jargon and professional mystique designed to make you feel like you need them. You don't. Now, before I give you the exact method, I want to tell you something that most people don't know. This fix is not new. This is not a YouTube trend. This is not some internet hack somebody made up last year. It's 1871, Sheffield, England. A man named Thomas Hadley works as an industrial cleaner in the steel factories, maintaining the massive boilers and pipe systems that powered the entire operation. These pipes scaled up constantly from hard water mineral buildup. Thomas discovered that white distilled vinegar combined with baking soda created a reaction at the molecular level that dissolved mineral scale completely, without any mechanical tools. No snaking, no drilling, just chemistry. He brought it home. His wife used it. His neighbors used it. It spread through working class communities across England and eventually crossed the Atlantic. American families in the 1900s knew this fix. Farmhouses knew it. Factory workers knew it. It was common household knowledge for generations. Your grandmother already knew this. She used it every single day. But somewhere between 1920 and 1960, as the modern plumbing industry grew into the billion-dollar machine it is today, this knowledge got quietly buried. Not banned, not destroyed, just allowed to disappear. One generation forgot to pass it on, then the next, then the next. And by the time you were growing up, the only thing you knew was, Toilet broken, call a plumber. That is not an accident. That is a business model. Now I'm going to tell you exactly what happens at the molecular level when you use this fix, because understanding the science is what makes you never forget it. White distilled vinegar contains acetic acid. When acetic acid makes contact with calcium carbonate, which is the main compound in mineral scale, it triggers a chemical reaction. The calcium carbonate crystals, which are bonded hard to the porcelain surface, get converted into calcium acetate. Calcium acetate is completely water soluble, meaning it dissolves. It goes from being rock hard invisible armor coating your rim jets to liquid that flushes away cleanly with water. Now add baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. When sodium bicarbonate meets acetic acid, it releases carbon dioxide gas rapidly. That's the fizzing you're going to see in a moment. But it's not just bubbles. Those bubbles are physically agitating the loosened mineral deposits, pushing them out of the jet holes, scrubbing the trap channels, clearing the path for full flush pressure to return. 2 ingredients, $1. 150 years of buried chemistry, working exactly the way Thomas Hadley knew it would in 1871. Now, I know some of you right now are thinking, okay, but does this actually work on my toilet? My situation is different. My toilet is really bad. I've had this problem for years. Good. Keep watching. Because in part 2, I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step method, exact quantities, exact timing, what to look for when it's working, and I'm going to show you the advanced version for toilets that have been scaled up for years, the version that works even when nothing else has. Plus, I'm going to expose one more thing the plumbing industry does that costs American homeowners an average of $400 a year. Completely unnecessarily, completely preventably, and completely by design. Part 2 is already up. Go watch it right now. Because the industry has already had 100 years head start on keeping you in the dark. It's time to catch up. You're still here. Good. Because what I'm about to show you right now is the part they really don't want you to see. If you've made it this far, you already know more than 99% of homeowners in America. Most people watching this right now are going to go fix their toilet today for $1. But a few of you, the ones who stay until the very end of this video, are going to learn something extra. Something I've never shared on this channel before. A second trick, completely free. That prevents this problem from ever coming back. Ever. So do not skip ahead. Do not touch that progress bar. Stay right here. Let's get into the fix. Here's exactly what you need. White distilled vinegar, the regular kind, $1 at any grocery store. Baking soda. You probably already have this in your kitchen right now. A pair of rubber gloves, and an old bottle or squeeze bottle to get the vinegar up into the rim jets. That's it. 4 things. 3 of them you already own. Total cost, $1, maybe less. Now here's the exact method. Step by step. Do not skip any of these steps because the order matters. The chemistry only works correctly in sequence. First, turn off the water supply valve behind your toilet. It's the little oval handle on the wall near the floor. Turn it clockwise until it stops. This is important. You don't want fresh water coming in and diluting what we're about to put in there. Second, flush the toilet once to empty as much water from the bowl as possible. You'll notice the bowl drains lower than usual because the supply is cut off. Good? That's exactly what you want. Third, take your baking soda, pour 1 full cup directly into the toilet bowl. Not the tank, the bowl. Let it sit there for 30 seconds. You'll see it start to interact with the existing water. Small bubbles. That's normal. That's the sodium bicarbonate beginning to activate. It's preparing the surface. Fourth, and this is the critical step, take your squeeze bottle filled with undiluted white vinegar. Get it warm first if you can. Warm vinegar reacts faster and penetrates deeper into the mineral scale. Microwave it for 45 seconds. Not hot, just warm. Now squeeze it directly up into the rim jets, those small holes under the rim you looked at earlier. Cover every single one. Take your time. Get the vinegar into each hole. Now watch. Right now you're going to see something happen that is genuinely satisfying. The moment the vinegar hits the baking soda residue inside those channels, it starts fizzing. Not a little, a lot. You'll see white foam beginning to push out of some of the rim jets. That foam is the calcium carbonate deposits being physically broken apart and pushed out of the channels by carbon dioxide pressure. You are literally watching 150 years of buried chemistry happening in real time inside your toilet. Let it sit. Do not flush. Do not add more water. Just let it sit for a minimum of 30 minutes. If your scaling is severe, and some of you have toilets that haven't been cleaned properly in years, let it sit for a full hour. The longer the acetic acid stays in contact with the mineral deposits, the more completely it dissolves them. Patience here is everything. While you're waiting, I need to tell you something. Something about the industry that goes even deeper than what I told you in part 1. You know those blue toilet tank tablets? The ones you drop in the tank and they slowly dissolve and turn the water blue? Every plumber, Every plumbing manufacturer, every company selling those tablets knows something they will never put on the packaging. Those tablets, the ones marketed to keep your toilet clean and fresh, actually accelerate mineral scaling inside your rim jets. The chemicals in them interact with hard water minerals and create a compound that deposits faster and bonds harder to porcelain than natural scaling alone. You are literally paying for a product that makes the problem worse, so that you eventually call a plumber, so that you pay again. It is a cycle, a designed, intentional, profitable cycle. And it has been running for decades. Stop buying those tablets immediately. Remove any that are currently in your tank, right now, today. Okay, your 30 minutes are up. Here's what to do next. Turn your water supply valve back on. Let the tank fill completely. Now flush. Stand back and watch. You're going to see a flush unlike anything your toilet has done in months, maybe years. The water is going to come out of those rim jets with full pressure, shooting down the sides of the bowl in strong, even streams. The swirl is going to be powerful, complete, fast. The bowl is going to empty in under 10 seconds because those rim jets are open now, fully open. The mineral armor is gone, dissolved, flushed away permanently. If you can still see some staining or feel some rough texture under the rim, do a second round. Same process. Another cup of baking soda, another warm vinegar application, another 30 minutes. For toilets with years of severe scaling, sometimes 2 rounds are needed. But after the second round, it's done, clean, restored, performing exactly the way it did when it was brand new. And here is the prevention method I promised you, the one I've never shared before on this channel. Once a month, just once, pour half a cup of white vinegar into your toilet bowl before you go to bed. Let it sit overnight. Don't flush until morning. That's it. That monthly contact time keeps mineral deposits from ever bonding to the surface in the first place. You are maintaining the chemical environment inside your toilet so that scaling never gets a foothold. 30 seconds once a month. Free. Forever. No plumber, no tablet, no product, no service call, ever again. Now I want you to think about something for a moment. Really think about it. How many times have you paid for a plumber in the last 5 years? How many service calls? How many diagnostic fees? How many parts that maybe didn't even need replacing? Add it up in your head right now. For most American households, that number is somewhere between $500 and $2,000 over 5 years. For problems, most of them, they cost $1 to fix. That money is gone. You can't get it back. But every single person you share this video with, that's money they get to keep. That's a service call they never have to make. That's $300 that stays in their pocket instead of going to an industry that has been profiting from buried knowledge for over 100 years. They built their empire on one thing: you not knowing what you just learned today. And that is why sharing this video is not just clicking a button. It is an act of resistance. Every person who watches this is one less customer for an industry that chose profit over honesty. Every share keeps alive what the industry tried to erase. Your neighbor needs this. Your parents need this. That friend who just got quoted $400 for a plumbing issue, send this to them right now, before you do anything else. This knowledge almost disappeared completely. It survived because people like Thomas Hadley refused to let it die. It survived because grandmothers passed it to daughters. It survived because somewhere, somehow, the truth always finds a way through. And now it survives because you watched this video and because you're going to share it. $1, 30 minutes, and an industry's 100-year secret. Exposed. The next secret opens soon. And trust me, it is bigger than this one.